Hey guys, Jason here, and today I'm going to be talking about the shonen series Gunblaze West by Nobuhiro Watsuki. This is a really interesting series because I hadn't really heard anything about it until I was looking up other things Watsuki had published with shonen, but I didn't know what to expect, so I bought it on a whim one day, and it was actually not that bad. So it was a short run because it got canceled. It only had 28 chapters that were serialized between June and November of 2001, and they were collected into 3 volumes here in the United States by Shonen Jump Advanced. This is a really interesting series that follows the 9-year-old View Baines from Illinois, which oddly enough is where I'm from, so I thought that was kind of unique. But it follows View and his desire to become stronger as a man, which kind of weird because, I mean, he's 9. But either way, 9-year-old View decides to participate in a arm wrestling competition, which he somehow wins. And while he's in town for this arm wrestling competition, he sees a thief steal apples from the local store. Being the 9-year-old hero, he chases after the thief and follows him to a cabin in the woods. While here, he meets the middle-aged, starving outlaw named Marcus Homer. The two of them end up working together to take down this thief, and View finds out that Marcus is actually a pretty nice guy. So the two of them decide to train together and embark on a journey to Gunblaze West, which is the westernmost part of the country and also the closest place to the sunset, making it kind of mystical in a sense. While they're training, though, they get interrupted by the Ken Brown gang, and that ends up rolling the adventure along and kind of setting up the rest of the chapters, but it doesn't really go anywhere because it got canceled. This is the second series that Watsuki ended up getting serialized, and the first one after his largely successful Rurouni Kenshin. I was really confused as to why it would be canceled because, although not amazing, it definitely had some good qualities that could have gone on to a longer series. But in the final volume, Watsuki actually writes a little explanation as to what happened. He said that he went to the first publication meeting and he only had a rough draft of the first chapter. And that was enough, I guess, because he ended up getting the green light. And that threw him off. So he wasn't able to get a good rhythm on the series from the very start, so he kind of lost interest in it because of the stress, and the plug was eventually pulled. This series did have potential. It was set in the late 1800s or so, something like that, I would say, and it had a steampunk element, which was really awesome. I love steampunk, so that was really cool to see. The only big kind of hindering factor would really be that the protagonist was 9 years old. That's really weird to me. I know that a lot of manga has younger protagonists when it's shonen, so that way the reading demographic has someone to identify with, but still, 9 years old just seems too young. I don't really like that. It's kind of weird. But setting that aside, it was actually a really interesting series, and I wish we could see the world of Gunblaze West fleshed out more to see what kind of designs and stuff Watsuki would have come up with, because the ones in these 28 chapters were actually really unique and interesting to see. So I would have to say I recommend this series. It's short, only 3 volumes long, but it's definitely only something you want to get if you're a Nobuhiro Watsuki fan, or just a fan of Shonen Jump in general, and you're looking for something unique that you haven't ever seen before. Aside from that, that's about all I have for this short little adventure. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.